Guys, a Romeo Langford that I sniped for 1000 MT sold for 5000 MT. So almost quintupling, if that's the correct word, the profit there. Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're back on another one of my snipe filters. You guys seem to really enjoy these just because obviously you guys find them helpful. So if you guys do find this video helpful, please be sure to drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here, and without further ado, let's just get into the filter. So as you can see, 177,000 MT. Needless to say, my MT is in a lot of players at the moment, and it's in a lot of unredeemed auctions. So as you can see, we have quite a few players sold. So how this generally works is you are sniping the new silvers. The reason why you're sniping the new silvers is because it's the same issue that you had with the year 2020 silvers, because they don't get pulled as much as say like emeralds or sapphires and things like that. So they're quite scarce on the market, so they do have some value. So what I tend to do is I start at 1.7. Now as you can see, 1.7 doesn't really work because there's still there's 2 hours left. So what I did then is I went down to 1.6, and you start seeing a few players. I'm probably going to pick up this Keelan Martin because I know he works, and what I'm going to do is I'll quickly go search up this Dennis Smith Jr. I'm fairly sure there's profit to be made in him. 3.2, 2.6, 2.5, 2.2, 2.2 again, 1.8. So we're going to pick up this one. I'm debating picking up this one, but I'm not 100% sure because these have been up for 50 minutes. So what we'll do, we'll keep on this one and we'll list it up for 1.8. Now this method is going to be a finding of a mixture of different cards from a wide array of different value. And I will also show you guys some different sniping cards that I have sniped, because I got quite a few screenshots and quite a few video clips of cards I have sniped. So let me just quickly go list up this Dennis Smith Jr. for 1.850. I'm making like 150 MT on this card after tax. Not a lot, but obviously this method is very much small profits out to a large profit. That's really what you're looking for with this method. So, and also as well, because you are sniping silvers, it's very easy to just quickly go on the market and just judge what the card is worth. So 2.2, there's one for 1.7 by there. So I'm probably going to list this one up for 1.9, just because I imagine that one will sell rather quickly, just because it's the lowest buy it now by some margin. So we'll list this up for 1.9. So as soon as that 1.7 is sold, will be the cheapest on the market. So there's two things you're really looking for. So if I just go to 1.5. Now, okay, let's actually filter it. Well done, Josh. If we just go to 1.5, as you can see, there is a few cards on the market now. What you can do if they are 1.5, say the cheapest buy it now is like, I think it's 1.6 for quite a few of these. Yeah, oh, it's a Dean Wade. I'm gonna quickly go check that one because he's a bit of a meme card. So we will quickly go check Dean Wade. Dean Wade, 2.5, 2.2, 1.9, 1.6. There's not a lot of profit margin to be made there. I'm just gonna buy him for the meme. Why not? Why not? For the meme. We'll list him up for, oh god. And we'll list him up for 1.9 as well. And the auction house is starting to die. It's typical. It's been working fine all day. And now that I'm starting to record, it starts to die. So I'm gonna quickly go pick him up and list him for 1,900. Now, this is one way you can do this method. The other way is, of course, trying to snipe the cards properly. As in, they've been up on the auction house for about 5 or 6 seconds. And you're sniping them really, really quickly. So what I'm going to do is I will set this to 1.5, and I will basically go until I get a snipe. Because the thing with this method is you won't be sat here for long. As you can see, there's one for 1.4. I'm probably going to pick this one up. What is wrong with the auction house? And I'll quickly go look at this Chris Silver, just because it is really easy just to go quickly search up the card. Again, if you're really confident that you're going to make profit on the card, pick it up instantly. So as you can see, we're going to make about 100, 200 MT on this card. So we get 1.5. So we'll quickly list this one up for 1.8, and then we'll go look at the other card that I picked up, this DeAndre Bembry. Alright, so the cheapest DeAndre is 1.7, so we're not really making a lot of profit on this card, unfortunately. We'll also list it up for 1.7 just because obviously it'll match the cheapest buy now. So we're not making a lot of profit on that card. But I will now show, so what I'll do is I will sit here for a few minutes, probably not even a few minutes, because it doesn't take a lot for snipes to actually pop up on this filter, thankfully. Because people just see silvers most of the time. I'll pick up this Stanley, because I'm fairly sure Stanley goes for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'll sit on this filter for a little bit, and I shall come back when I find something. Literally 2 or 3 searches later. I'm not even going to cut that. Like, I will just speed it up a little bit. Tyler Johnson 900, Terence Ferguson for 1,300. Now Nets players aren't really worth a lot at the moment. They're about 1,718. But so you're pretty much doubling your profit on that one. I'll quickly go check this Terence Ferguson while we're here. Already have him. So 2925, 24, 22, 19. So we'll list this one up for 1850. So we'll quickly get them in the auctions ready to be listed. And so we'll add all these. And we will list Terence Ferguson now for 1850. Again, guys, the thing I love with this method is you sell these cards really quickly because people are wanting these cards. Like the lowest I have here is 1 hour. I've been doing this like really consistently. As you can see, 40 minutes between here and then. It's just because I took a break from doing this, just because obviously I have to do a few things in life. So I took a bit of a break to do this method, stop do this method, and I come back and I've picked up all these cards. Since then, I've been doing this. This recording session's been going on for 7 minutes, and I've already picked up quite a few cards to make profit on. Stanley Johnson's not a rocket. He is a raptor. So how much is Stanley Johnson going for? 2,350 there, 2K. So we'll list this one up for 1,950. Again, undercutting everyone, so we are the cheapest by now. I'm going to make quite a hefty chunk of profit on him. Tyler Johnson, we will quickly go look at. Again, this is probably the big money one that we made because we picked him up for 900 MT. Cheapest players 2,118, 1,750. So 1,750. So we'll list ours up for 1,700. If you take off tax, we made about 600 MT profit on just this card alone. Again, guys, I've been doing this all day. I started today with I think 330,000, and I ended up picking up a few players for limited, so obviously my MT comes down a little bit more, but the majority of it, again, Sterling Brown, we'll quickly go check him. I completely forgot what team he was with, because his team is kind of, I think he's a rocket, so yeah, there we go. So we'll quickly look at him. 2,2, 1,950 there, 1,5, so we'll pick him up and relist him for 1,900. Again, guys, small profits add up to a big profit, as the main sniping goat himself, Spacewood Bird, puts it. Small profits add to a big profit. One in the list up, 50 items at all times. If you guys know Spacewood Bird, you guys know. Again, guys, while you're doing this, if you're consistently searching, oh, got a few more players here. There's not really any ones that I like. These are just the recognizable ones I find, so we'll probably just have a quick look at them. So I'll quickly look at this Jalen Adams. Just see if there's any profit in him. So 2.5 there, 1.7. So it looks like, I mean, not a lot of profit to be made here. I mean, you can make a case for picking up both of these and relisting them both up, but it's not a lot of profit, especially for two separate cards. So we'll quickly have a look again. Again, guys, if no cards are actually popping up, if you just go up the filter a little bit, so say you want to go to 1.6, so you can find a few more cards. I like to stay at 1.5. Again, guys, you have to judge this yourself. Say silvers at the moment, they're going for 1.7. Look at cards that are like 1.5 to 1.6, because you don't want to just be sitting on the same filter. That's where a lot of cards are being listed. You want to come down to the filter where only 4 or 5 cards at max are listed, just because there's not going to be, just because you want to get to these cards really, really quick. Like, you want to be snappy on these cards, just because a lot of people do this method as well, and it's a really popular method just because you're sniping. You're cheap sniping, we'll call it. All right, we done one, and we got a 1-2 there. We got a few 1-2s here, so we will try and pick up all of these. Another one. Okay, he's been bought. Terence, he's been bought. Tyler will ignore. DJ Wilson, another user's bot. So yeah, quite a bit of competition on that one. But I will show you guys my absolute best snipe involved in this method. As you can see, just based off of today's video, like this 10-minute session, let me remind you, we've picked up, there's 2 cards there, and we have picked up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, roughly about 10 to 12 cards, like in about a 10-minute session. And a lot of my cards are selling as well. So we have to put that in mind. Now I'm going to show you guys my absolute best refresh that I've gotten just doing this method. So if you just bear with, I'll edit my way to getting it. Alrighty then, guys, so I have found the actual clip. Again, guys, bear in mind, all silvers at the time of this, like a time of I recorded this, we're still going for 1.617. So literally one snipe, all these cards popped up. There's Frank Kaminsky for 600, Terry and Prince for 950, there's a Kevin Porter Jr., there's a Damon Lee, Just all really, really cheap cards. There's a Knicks player, but I mean, you know, Knicks. And I picked up every single one of these, all for pretty much 600 MT, and I could sell them all for 1000 MT profit. Like, so, again, guys, you can get absolutely incredibly lucky just because some people just don't care about silvers, so they just list them up for basically whatever they want. I have taken a few screenshots as well. Here's another filter, just, you know, it's not the best snipe, but there's 3 cards in one refresh. See if I can find another really quick one. There's one here for 650 at Grayson Allen. There's this one that I picked up 4 different cards. I think there's one more, I think. But this is where I was just quickly scrolling, so I wasn't too sure on Thorn's price, so I quickly, again, I went up to 1.7 because there wasn't really any coming up for 1.5, 1.6. Went up to 1.7, saw he was listed up with, I think he was up for about a minute, so quickly went to check his price and saw that obviously his cheapest buy now at the time was 3k, and then it was one for 1.7, so I quickly snapped him up and listed him up for 2,950. Is there any more? I shall be back. All right, so here's another refresh. I accidentally missed out a 750 on this one, so as you can see, I just scroll past the 750 just without realizing. And again, guys, as you're seeing the regulars be up there for a few minutes. So do I get the 750? I'm quite curious. Yeah, I did. So as you can see, there is definitely dull moments in this method of people just not realizing what they're doing. I bought DJ Wilson, really? Yo, I'm buying everyone. All right, again, except the Knicks players, because Knicks players. Not Knicks, Nets players. I don't know why it's just Nets players, but they tend to be the cheapest of the silvers at the moment. It's really odd. It's really confusing. So what I'm going to do now is I shall see you guys in a little bit. I'm going to redeem every single one of my auctions and just see how much MT I end up with. As you can see, guys, I'm selling some of these cards, like Frank Kaminsky there for 3k. There was one for 3.9, I think, somewhere. So if I scroll past that, I will quickly let you guys know. But without further ado, I shall see you guys in a bit. So, guys, remember that Michael Porter Jr.? 3k there. So, made some decent profit on it. Guys, a Romeo Langford that I sniped for 1000 MT, sold for 5000 MT. So, almost quintupling, if that's the correct word, the profit there. There's I'm not even going to bother trying his name, for 3.9. There's a Tyrese Maxey for 3.9 there. Just, guys, a lot of profit's been made, and I'm so thankful that I've been able to find another sniper method that's working out for me really well. Alrighty then, guys, so every single auction has been redeemed. We started off, I think, at 330, 340k. We are now got 434,000. We still have all these players to sell, and 2 of my players that I listed up didn't sell. Only 2, which is kind of insane. So yeah, guys, that's it for the video. If you guys have any questions, please be sure to let me know in the comments. I will happily get back to you guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new around here. I shall see you guys all later. Take care and peace.